Welcome back to San-Ryu School. Another installment of Combat Cane. It's a Joe staff, but so the Joe staff, I've said this before, everyone measures a little bit different their height. It measures from your sternum to the ground. That is supposed to be the perfect length for your Joe staff, your walking stick. So if I'm walking, somebody comes up on me, what am I going to do? Well, I'm not going to start taking it, swinging like a baseball bat. It doesn't work. It could be taken away from you very easily at that point. But Bill's in class with me today. Had a nice long class. I'm going to show you what we did today. Bill steps up. Has his finger in my face. I come up into a defensive position. Automatically come into a defensive position. One. He grabs it. I'm going to turn. Also, all I'm going to do is turn it up and away from him. Come around and strike him once to the neck. Come up underneath, strike him to the groin. Come around, strike him to the back of his leg and lift it up out of my leg. Once he's turned away from me, I have everything I want back here. We've done that small of the back push. Well, this works just as effective on the small of his back and pushes him away. Remember, I'm striking him. I'm going to do it again. There's pain. Comes up, hand in my face. I come into a defensive position. He grabs. I'll go the opposite way. All I'm going to do is just turn. Simple turn. Kick him to his leg, give him a little stun, turn. Strike him once, strike him twice. Come up underneath the groin. Come up again underneath the groin. Strike him to his leg. Shift behind him. Once I'm behind him, here and here. Again, pushing him up off, strike. From this angle, like I said, my hand is on my staff, right hand, left hand. When I have it, all it does is just shift down. My other hand grabs over the top. So one's up, one's down. This motion, this movement is what I'm doing. Once he's here and here, and he has his hand in my face, and I come up into this position, and he grabs it, I just turn. Now, soften your opponent. I've said this a million times. Kick him to his leg. Soften him. Move. Break that hold. I can come back, strike him, strike him, strike him. The movements are endless. I try to do I hate teaching ABC martial arts. That thing in my head, ABC martial arts is A, B, C. I don't do that. So when I say the word ABC, I don't want to get stuck in a very traditional. I want to be able to flow, depending upon what my attacker is doing. Bill step up in. If Bill puts his hands on my neck, I got to do something. I come up through the middle. Strike him. Pull back, strike him off me. Strike him to his leg, strike him again. The movements are, as my dad, God rest his soul, said to me when I was a kid, he was teaching me. He said, we do row, row your boat. I was a child. He said, come on, sing the song, row, row, row your boat. When I think of it as an adult right now, I laugh and I go, but it was a great teaching movement. He says, hold stiff. I hold the staff. He says, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat. Now he says, go backwards. Row, row, row your boat. It's the same exact movement that we're doing in class. To teach a child, I would use the exact same thing, and I have. Even to teach an adult. The movement is what the movement is. When you think in your head, oh, I have to row a boat. Oh, I could do this. It's the same movement. When Bill comes up and puts his hands on my neck, I'm rowing a boat. That's all I'm doing. Rowing the boat. Rowing the boat. sounds so simple. Because it is. There's no deep, dark secrets of the martial arts. The only people that tell you this, these schools, is because they want your money. You'll learn that technique when you reach this level. I actually had spoken with a gentleman at a tournament, and he says, "You teach white belt, yellow belt, orange belt, green belt, blue belt, a knife technique?" I says, "Yeah." He says, "Oh, we never do that. They have to become a brown belt before you teach them a knife technique." I just stared at him like, are you kidding me? What happens in the street if somebody comes up on you? No, I'm only a blue belt. I haven't learned knife technique. Come back when I have a brown belt around my waist. Please. And I'm sending this plea out to the instructors out there. So I know you're watching. Every once in a while I get hit up and I search to see who the individual is, and they own schools. Stop. Stop thinking that you have to hold things back from a student just to get more money out of them, just so they stay longer with you. Doesn't make any sense. You as a teacher are there for one reason: to teach. Teach your students everything they need to survive. Joe Staff. This video is going out to Elliot. I spoke to Elliot a couple of days ago. Elliot, I miss you. And not putting people's business out, Elliot has Parkinson's. But it never held him back. And it still doesn't hold him back. He trains very hard. I am so proud of him. Elliot, I miss you in class. Elliot and I have become YouTube students. But I miss you. Told you I was going to give you more combat cane techniques, Elliot. So, once again, please, people, flow with the technique. Get your partner. Do the row your boat. I know it sounds silly, but it could save your life. I've said this many times. I believe in you out there. All my YouTube students, thank you for coming to class. Because you believe in me. You hit me up with these questions. My past students, my present students, hit me up. I miss you all. I love you all. Believe in yourself a little bit more each and every day. Because I believe in you. If you do this every day, you can create magic. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Listen, just get the word out. San-Ryu is here to get you home safe. That's it. That's all I care about. I hope you have a great day. Can't wait to see you in the next class. Again, welcome back to San-Ryu, your school. Hush!